Okay, so this video is on why addicts relapse. So I have a couple of talking points, but it's really a basic video because there's only really two reasons, two main reasons why this happens. So I'm gonna go with the first one. Duh, but so the first one is you miss the high. This has happened to me. It's happened to my sister. Happens to everybody. You miss the feeling of your drug of choice. And I'll go through and explain what a few of the drugs that I've taken feel like. So, as far as opioids, it feels like being wrapped in a warm blanket of love. That's what it feels like. And it's depressing, so you relax, you feel good. There's good feelings all around, endorphins, and people miss that. People miss that. You don't get that in your day to day lives. You just don't. Okay, alcohol, another depressant. So it relaxes you. It also has a numbing effect, and gets rid of your inhibitions, so you feel more confident. Uh, they're both bad. Now another one is cocaine. Now with cocaine, you get this it's weird because you get like this rush, and it's also a numbing effect as well. So you feel really powerful on cocaine, and that's very dangerous. And it's short acting, so people do a lot of cocaine usually if they're addicts. They do a lot. Methamphetamine. This one is also a rush drug. You feel a rush, but you also feel it in your eyes. Like it's amphetamines are supposed to as far as like medical use, they're supposed to make you focused. If you have ADHD, they're supposed to calm you down. I don't know how that works, but you can literally feel this in your eyes, and it's very strange. It's a very strange drug, one I wish I never would have even heard of to begin with. It's devastating. All of them are devastating, but meth for me was just, I got lucky. I got off of it. That's all I can say about that. Now, the second main reason, and this is the big one, is to change your mental state. Okay? So, let's say you get out of rehab or you go through withdrawal and you get your job back, your family starts talking to you, everything's good, right? Then you go into work one day and you get pissed off or you get stressed and you don't know how to deal with that. But wait, you do know how to deal with that. Drugs will take that away, right? Yeah, they will. But they bring hell with them. Also boredom. Let's say you get clean and you don't have a job and you're just stuck at the house all day. And you're bored. You've done everything you can think of to not be bored. You've played every video game like I have. You've cleaned the house. Listen, boredom is like the number one trigger for all addicts. It's boredom. And like drugs make it so like you can be okay with being bored. And it's not okay. Listen, be bored or like find a hobby. Find a hobby that like you never thought you would ever do. Try something like that. Jump into the water. Okay? See what you find out about yourself. Yeah, like I know being bored sucks, and I know drugs make it like so being bored feels okay, but try being uncomfortable for once. You might actually like what you discover. Like for me, art and fuck out of here. And cooking. Taking my dog on walks, fishing. I'm gonna get into hunting soon. Sorry, conservationists. Oh, by the way, every hunting license you purchase, that money goes to conservation. So fuck you. Okay. Now, aside from drugs, boredom, stress, anger, they all lead to bad decision making. Okay, it doesn't just have to be drugs. You could just do something else that's illegal and fuck your life back up. Okay. Do whatever you can to occupy your time. If you're stressed out, watch a YouTube video. Like Yeah, watch a YouTube video, or like write down what you're stressed about and then write down what you can do to fix it. That's what I do now. That's why I have this. It's also for videos, but I mean that's the secondary purpose of it. Now, brains are weird, okay? So, let's say you're thinking of relapsing. What you're thinking about is the high. You're thinking about the high, okay? You're not thinking about getting hooked back on it. You're thinking, "Oh, I'll use once and I'll be good." That doesn't happen, okay? You'll use once and then you'll be like, okay, that worked. I'll use again, again, again. Full relapse. It's over. It's just over. Our brains have this weird capacity to forget bad shit. So when we look back on drugs in a negative state of mind, we only see the good that can come out of it instead of the agony that comes with it. And that's very strange. It's like people who have blocked memories. I can't remember it. It's not fuck it. I'm not gonna try to think about it. But there is a very specific commonality in people who relapse. Like everybody does this when they relapse. You stop making your bed. Now, for me, I never made my bed to begin with. So like, I'd show it to you, but there's a bunch of there's a bunch of laundry on the floor, so fuck it. But it isn't about the bed. It signifies that your behavior is changing. It's reverting, okay? Instead of doing what you should do, you're doing what you shouldn't do. You're taking the lazy option, okay? Now, is making your bed that big of a deal? I don't know. I'm not a scientist, okay? I'm not a home decor expert either. But the second you start slipping, let's say making your bed, doing your laundry, taking care of your hygiene, things like that, those are bad signs. Like, those are signs that you're slipping back into the reverted mentality, okay, of addiction. Nip it in the bud. You realize, like, oh shit, I'm late for work. I can't make my bed. Just, like, make your fucking bed. It takes 2 seconds. Like, I literally just go fwap, and my bed's made, okay? Don't slip back into that mentality, guys. You'll probably end up either dead or in prison. I haven't met one single addict that was an addict for like 40 years and still doing well in life. 20 years, 10 years. It doesn't happen, okay? Look at Eminem, okay? The biggest rapper of the 2000s. He could not, even with all of his money, he could not maintain addiction. So it isn't even about the money. My drug buddy once said, drugs are fine until you run out. And that's just not the case, okay? They're going to destroy you, regardless of if you can afford them or not. You cannot sustain addiction. You will die, you'll go to prison, and then probably die in prison. Nothing good can come of it, okay? You want to get clean, you want to get help, like I say in all of my videos. And if you're thinking of relapse, if you're falling back into that mentality, I recommend you talk to somebody. And I talk to somebody today, okay? My email address is on my YouTube, so I'll even talk to you. Doesn't matter to me. I'll do whatever I can. But that's it for this video. It's a shorter one because it's kind of... I got a haircut, so I'm itching all over the place. Sorry. Talk to me if you have no one else to talk to. I'll talk to you, and it can be anonymous. It can be however you want. Just talk to somebody if you're going back into that mindset. And that's all I have to say for today. I want to thank my guys Tony and Howney. See you guys next time.